All right, SSL Family Dad with Simple Suburban Living, and today we're going to be doing a tour of the homestead. I'm just going to talk a little bit about our lot here, what we have, and also what we've done. We're going to be moving soon. If you're ever looking for a good realtor in Michigan, in this area, here's a good one. But we're going to be moving soon, so I just wanted to walk through the whole property outdoors and talk a little bit about what we've done. Throughout the video here, you're going to see annotations pop up along the screen, and also you can use the eye in the corner here to get some playlists of all the videos related to different things that you'll see. So as we walk around here, if you'd like to click on any of those, they'll open in a new tab and you can watch any of those other related videos. So this is our property here. We are at the end of a cul-de-sac. So we're at the end of a little private road here. It is an association. There's technically these are considered condo lots. I think that's how it was subdivided. We live on approximately a half to 3/4 of an acre. I've had some different varying reports on that. My survey, I think, was closer to 3/4 of an acre, but the property listing says like 0.5 something. So front yard here does not get too much sun during the day. So we haven't done too much out here, but we have planted a few fruit trees and they've not done very well. We've done, we want to take advantage of every bit of land, and there's a lot of property out here that we could garden with, but again, this is evening and it gets sun now, but it doesn't get much sun during the day. So we're gonna fill this area with fruit trees, but the deer, we're at the end of the lot here, and there's just this open kind of forest by us, and the deer just come right up here at night. And I haven't done any deer repellents and stuff like that, which I could do, but they do sneak up here and they just chow down on these fruit trees. Also had trouble with ants. There's something else getting up in here, and I see a lot of ants on these leaves. I'm not sure what it is, but this was a cherry tree, an apple tree over here. We had a few apples on this tree before, and not too many since. It's just, it may come back. It may get tall enough and strong enough and do well. But I haven't mulched in a few years, but the mulch I put down still kind of keeps the grass away, or the weeds and stuff. This used to be a real nice cherry tree, and now nothing's left but the suckers, so that's gonna have to go. This is a pear tree, and this has actually produced pears for us almost every year, except for this year. We've had a real bad year for fruit trees. You'll see no fruit this year on any of our trees, but other years we've done better. This one doesn't get a lot of sun, so it's been kind of slow growing, but it's healthy and does pretty well. So we've got a lot of space up here that we could, if we were going to stay in this house, we would continue to renovate. This was going to be a pond-aponics, so I was going to create a big grow bed along here, and big goldfish pond and waterfall and stuff, and then grow food up here. But unfortunately, we're out of time to do those things. This is some projects from the SSL family mom. We had curtains up here that were really cool, but again, we're moving, so we just took a lot of stuff down. But she did a really good job. There's a neat little outdoor curtains that are pretty cool, so check that out. We did all this landscaping we did when we moved in. This was really nothing here. We've been in this house for about 5 years. We didn't do too much the first year except for this fence. So around the whole backyard there's this privacy fence. I built this myself, and I built this picket by picket, so I didn't buy sections. You can buy like 8-foot sections with the pickets already built. I did this every picket of this, which I like a little bit better because it kind of follows the I did it so that every picket was against the ground, so there's no gaps, so animals stay out a little better that way. Going back here, you'll see the famous Simple Suburban chicken coop, and this thing has been awesome. I think 2 or 3 years. Somebody will have to look at my dates. I can't remember. 2 or 3 years. Yeah, 2 years. We've had this, and our 6 Suburban chickens, and again, there'll be links to this whole series on the chickens. This has been cool. started our whole adventure into kind of sustainable living. But you'll see the fence goes all the way around, and over on the other side there's just some, it's actually zoned commercial, but no one's ever bought it. They got a really high price tag on it, so we've been lucky. No neighbors on this side. This is all the garden areas, and I will try to get some pictures in here in the video of what it looked like before, but none of this was here. Obviously this was all just open yard. This end of the house was going to be a big water collection, rainwater collection system. I was going to have a barrel system here and trench underground and irrigate all of our garden beds and stuff. Good ideas, just ran out of time. A lot more fruit trees back here. This fruit tree is about, we planted this last year. Man, this thing's done great. Pear tree, no pears though, just really good growth. And this thing, this is about 3 or 4 years old. Planted this, it was one of the first trees we planted. And this pear tree has, I mean, this was like a $20 pear tree. It was only about 4 feet tall, and it's almost 20 feet tall now. It's a nice sized tree. So, but nothing flowered this year. Lots of tomatoes in here. I did my messy garden tour a couple weeks ago, but just loads of tomatoes. The chickens have been in here having fun. I can't use all these tomatoes. I had too many this year for me to keep up with us moving and everything. We've also got, we put these stairs on here and did all this kind of landscapey stuff. But we use this for growing food too. Some flowers and stuff in here, strawberries and things. I've done all the farming tour. But this whole area here, this was not here when we moved in, the pool and the deck. This was just grass. And so I never did a video on this. I built the deck myself as well as the pool. We bought the pool on Craigslist, and gosh, we got a great deal on this thing. It's a Doughboy pool. It's an amazing pool, very well built. This thing will last another 20 years. But went to the house, my wife and I, and we tore down the pool bit by bit, and then we labeled everything and rented a U-Haul trailer. I didn't even have a pickup truck at that time. And we hauled everything back here and looked up a bunch of YouTube videos on how to put a pool together and built the pool. I had, luckily my father-in-law owns a construction company. He was able to come in and help me dig out, because this goes right into a hill here. And he was able to help me dig this out and get this leveled out, which was great. And we built the deck around this here, and oh man, this thing has been great. One thing we're gonna miss is this pool. Kids are already talking about I have to build them a new one. I don't know. That's gonna happen. See the wood fence, the privacy fence. One of the best decisions that we ever made was to spend the money and build this fence when we moved in here. This backyard is completely sealed to the ground all the way around. This is a community lot back here. It's actually, there's a cemetery down the way. This is an empty lot behind us here, and there's a chain link fence along the back that was already there from the township. And so we just built our privacy fence right up to it here. This wasn't here. This was going to be our orchard. We've got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 apple trees in here. One of them died this year. No apples, no flowers. Again, no flowers on anything. No fruit tree flowers. Very strange. This is just kind of a, look at the chickens back here, just tearing it up. They dug through the wood chips all the way through the cardboard. It was keeping the weeds down. So this needs to be remulched, and I was going to expand this a little bit. A lot of people ask, why don't I use this area? Why don't I do traditional gardening here? Well, one of the reasons we don't do traditional gardening is because this is what's called a leach field or a septic field. All the grassy area you see here, and this is where our septic comes out. So we can't really garden on that. It would be strange, I think. So we use all these raised beds and different mulch areas, back to Eden kind of gardening and stuff. Man, our gardens did great this year. Best gardens we've ever had. Look at these loofahs in here. Look at these things, just very cool. I've never done loofahs before, so I'm excited to dry these out and check them out. And of course, we've got our little composters in here tearing everything apart. Hey, look at what the squirrely squirrels did to our corn. We had this beautiful corn in here. Probably 20 stalks of corn, all kinds of corn. They just eat it down to nothing. And we saw them. They sit up on the fence up here, eating corn. Little suckers. Got lots of grapes. I showed this in previous videos, so I won't go into that too much, but we used all this area along the fence to plant fruit trees and vining type stuff, and eventually we would cover this whole fence with grapes. We've had different plans back here for tree forts and things that just haven't had a chance to do. And the SSL mom, she hates me putting this thing on video, but this was here when we moved in, and hey, for 5 years this kept my tractor and a lot of our lawn tools out of the weather. It's just one of these cheap old little canvas things, but hey, it worked. Compost pile back here, got some fresh stuff in it, but man, this has really made a lot of good soil for us. A lot of good soil back here. And I've got our beehive. Man, I'm not looking forward to moving this. I gotta move this to the new house. I've got a plan though. Always have a plan. With the bees, I think I need to drill them a new hole. They're not able to get in and out quick enough. I think there's too many of them now. I don't know if I'm going to get to that though. It's time is short. But they're doing well. I'm going to do an update on them soon. I know it's been a while for those of you following along. This is where we park our travel trailer in the winter. And technically we weren't supposed to have it back here. Association rules say we can't do that, and we didn't really know that at first. But one of the nice things about having the privacy fence around the yard has been we haven't bothered anybody, I don't think, and it's kind of private to what's going on back here. So not that we're doing anything wrong, but one of the reasons we're moving is for a little more freedom for that stuff. Neighbors gave me some this swing broke, and I was gonna, and this was like a display case thing, looks like stairs, but I was gonna build that into something, redo it, make a new bench. I still may take that with me and do that. And this, well, sometimes we don't like to admit when we just do things wrong, but this is just done wrong. I built this fence. This was the first things I built. I didn't even have any tools when I moved into this house, barely. And one of the first things I built in gates, I had never built any type of gate before, but obviously for those of you who know how to do it right, I should have put some cross members on here so that it wouldn't sag and warp and everything. So this is now sagging and it looks awful. So I was gonna fix that, but not anymore. We're moving. So all of our wood, a lot of people ask, where do you get all this wood for your wood burning pool heater and all that stuff, which is what we have here. Well, this is just stuff from trees that fell down our road, our little private road. Neighbors had trees fell down, and people leave wood out by the side of the road when stuff, I've cut some stuff up myself, and I just keep stockpiling it. So and I burn a lot of pallets, I burn a lot of scrap wood. This was on the side of the road somewhere. So there's always sources of wood everywhere you go. But this thing's been great. I'm sorry to say I have to leave it. I have to leave it here. Part of the deal with the house is when people come through and they look at your house, anything that's attached or part of the property you're supposed to leave. And it's, I was leery about, because this was attached and part of the pool at the time. Technically it's supposed to stay. So we'll build a new one. We'll build a new one at the new house. That's okay. Just had to get a new filter and pump because my filter and pump went bad. I found this stuff on Craigslist. Get everything on Craigslist. Solar lights, maybe working pretty good, but I don't know, they didn't charge very well this last couple of weeks, and it's been cloudy. Got a lot of tomatoes in here. I still have to get container gardening. I don't know about container gardening. I tried a few containers. Man, you gotta water this stuff every stinking day. So I don't know about that. Citrus tree over here. This goes in. And look. Our oranges, our clementines actually are turning orange. It's been a long time we've been waiting for those. We take that in the winter. It goes in a south-facing window, and there's a little ring solar panel, ring camera, stick-up cam. Man, this thing is cool. We love that thing. But that's about it, guys. This is the outdoor tour. I know it's a little bit of a longer video, but I thought, I'd go through everything that we've kind of done here, show you some before and after pictures outside, and just give you, if you're interested in figuring out what we've been doing, you can use some of the links in the video to check things out. But man, this garden got away from me this year. These chickens are funny. They will just follow you around. As soon as we open the door, they come running. They think we got food for them, don't you? Oh yeah. But as always, guys, thanks for watching and checking out the simple suburban homestead. I will do an indoor tour next. Might wait till we clear the house out a little more so it's clean and clear, and just show you what the inside of the house was and what we were working with, some of the projects we've done in there as well over the years. So you guys can check those out if you're interested. So I do have a slideshow of building the pool. I don't know, probably do a voiceover and go through the whole process of that. I don't know if that would be interesting for you guys or for anyone out there. I've thought about doing that for years and haven't done it, so let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next video.